let's start loading into this game at Nevada, going to Reno with a new defense. We're gonna go the Alta ways. Beautiful look. 77 overall against a 77 overall. I think that means we have a chance. And that's all I can ever ask for is just a chance. Give us a shot to win and we'll see how poorly we can squander that. We're gonna switch controllers since apparently this one's having problems. Thank you, no thank you. There we go. Ugh. All so beautiful. Offensively, we should be in a good position, but defensively, we are looking like a standard me-coached team. Just absolutely garbage. They do have a strong safety out, so who knows, maybe we get a little lucky. The Giraffe is trying to look to knock off a UN Reno team, but just spoiler Purdue. Not going to be easy. In Reno, we're going to go with tails, and we will not win the toss. I imagine that's because we suck. So we're going to give Nevada the ball to start. This should be a decent kick. 5-mile-an-hour wind at our back. And I'm assuming they'll take that for a touchback, and we can see what our new defense is capable of today. We have switched from a 4-2-5 to a 3-3-5, largely in part to the fact that our team is so tall that they're incredibly slow. And having an extra linebacker instead of a lineman should alleviate some of those problems. And that's decent defense as they pass out to the edge and lose 3 yards on first down. I surprisingly think that I had my man relatively covered. Just not sure if we're going to be running a zone or man D right now. The man worked there. If I can audible back to it, that'd be nice, but I think I'm stuck. So we're just going to kind of chill. And hopefully get some tackles. 3rd and 9. Nevada in a bit of trouble here on this first drive. See if I can actually get a play called. Cover 1. And we're going to try to blitz in here. They're definitely going to be passing. Arrington gets to the quarterback but can't do enough. And Berg, that might have been on me. We miss the opportunity to deflect that. And Romeo Dubes, assuming that's how you say that, is going to break 2 tackles and go into the end zone on 3rd and 9. I think I might have just used him out of position. The thing is that we're so tall, I would expect he has the hops to get up there and maybe get a fingertip on it. It's not the case. Nevada early in this game is going to go up. And Iowa State is going to knock off Iowa. It's a big win for the Cyclones. That was a 40-second drive for the Wolfpack. And we're going to have a real hard time returning this one unless we get some incredible blocks. Just getting out past the 25 is more than we could hope for. I don't really think that stat line is too impressive for Ben. As most of it came against Arizona in our season opener before he had his growth spurt. 1st and 10, we're going to go with a read option. Just try to get a few positive yards out the gate, but RJ Huff can only pick up 1. That's a little rough. We're going to go to the air on 2nd down. I still really haven't figured out how this offense wants to work out, and we've got Vincent, but couldn't get the animation to get him running upfield quick, and didn't want him to run out of bounds, so it's just another yard, and we are stuck in our own 3rd and long. This could be very similar, except I know that we don't have the speed to break one off deep. We are going to throw it deep. We're going to see Vincent stunt underneath all those guys' routes. Hopefully he gets open as they just pull out. And he is open. Oh my gosh, but the ball was overthrown right to the DB. And Nevada's going to have, he's breaking tackles? Yeah, Nevada has the ball inside the 5. Oh, that was way overthrown. It's not good. Not good at all. Cover 2 man. I'll likely be using this, I think he'd be the nickel linebacker here. And seeing what we can do. But Christian Solano has got his 2nd touchdown of the day as he rushes that one in on the read option keeper. Not a great start to the game. If you're the Giraffes, less than 2 minutes off the clock, and we are down 14-0. I really hope that they can put this one in the end zone for a touchback for us. Not quite. We're going to have to try to return it and hope for the best. Anytime we can get to the 25 on those, I will be more than happy. They've given up 2 yards and they've gotten a pick. So our offense clearly has not been successful so far today. It's mostly because our running back is so slow that he's a non-factor. Also our wide receivers and kind of our quarterback. Huff barreling forward, is able to fall forward, and he gets 8 yards that time. So that's a good run, and hopefully we can keep it going. We're going with the read option on 2nd and 2, and I need to remember to make some adjustments after this play. Medley will keep it. And we'll just slide down as we're nearing midfield. Got to get points on the board this drive. Doesn't matter if it's a field goal or a touchdown, but we need points nonetheless. Go to the air with the quick slants on this 1st and 10, see if we can cross midfield. I don't think our field goal kicker is great. Bobo is open, but he drops it. And that brings up a 2nd and 10. We're going to just put this on the ground and hope that Huff can get a decent block. Now our linemen are giants, and they are also, they're bringing a blitz here. Or they're showing blitz at least. We're gonna trust that they will. They will. And the question is, can I get a pass off in time? Was I off balance when I threw that? No, we were perfectly set. It's just way too far in front, and it brings up 3rd and 10. Oh, that is rough. Not quite 4-down territory either. We're gonna try the corner strike, but I don't expect it to work. Manning out there on the edge is going to be who we're looking at. I want Vincent to just go straight, and I want a little bit extra blocking from Huff. We're going to have to time this perfectly, and it's overthrown again. Manning was wide open if he could have just placed that a little bit closer. And I have accidentally decided to go for it on 4th down here. I don't like any of these options. We'll call the mid-attack. Rooney has a chance. Question is, what can we get out of this? Oh, that was thrown into a terrible spot, but Manning comes down with that. How does that one get completed, but the rest don't? Oh, I threw that into triple coverage. I was expecting him to turn around. He was running kind of like a hook route there, but he just kept going. And I guess him and Medley were on the same page. I'd like to audible to a run here on this 1st and 10. I'm tired of going to the air. It's risky. And Huff falls forward again for 5 yards. The fact that we're still alive on this drive is incredible to me, because this should not be the case. Maybe a halfback blast on 2nd and 5. Us losing yards on running plays is pretty rare, but us gaining a solid amount is equally as rare. So that was just a rare play, I guess. Yeah, didn't have a chance of breaking off that one. 2 guys immediately on him in the backfield, and it brings up a 3rd and 6. This is 4 down territory, so I would go for it here, but hopefully we don't have to. To the fullback flare, see what we can get. Rock is here in Reno. I've got a man open. We couldn't hit him. Oh, I threw it just a millisecond too late. Vincent was able to stretch out and grab that one, but he wasn't able to pull it down. I am going to look at it just to see how close it was, but it's definitely, I believe, out of bounds. Boy, was it close. Half a foot. He did manage, it looked like, to drag the back foot a little bit. It was a great effort, just not placed well enough from Benjamin Medley, the quarterback. 5 wide here, 4th and 6. Try to keep this drive alive. They're not bringing any pressure. I'm going to step outside the pocket and just go for it. Medley has the legs somehow. And then a man half his size decided to tackle him, but he's able to pick up the first, keep the drive alive. That's 2 converted 4th downs on this drive alone, which is not something I'm a huge fan of. But it keeps the chains moving and keeps the drive alive. Going to give this one to Huff on the power run, and he's got a block, and he's got 3 yards. I will take 3 yards on 1st down. Relatively often. I can't be upset about it, that's for sure. We're going to go back to the ground again, though, here. 12 plays, 49 yards. That's not great. 2:38 off the clock. We're giving it to Huff up the middle. He's got some blocks. He's able to fall forward for 4. The benefit of being a tall man is that when he falls forward, he's getting an extra yard compared to his shorter counterparts. And you know what? We're going to just keep it on the ground again. 3rd and 3. We just have to get what we've been getting. And the blocking is not there. Huff gets obliterated. A lineman who's half his size goes unblocked into the backfield. And we'll lose 3 yards on that. 4th and 6. We just got to kick the field goal, assuming we can hit it. Oof. Oof. We got maybe another 10 yards max on that. That was rough. Air Force beating Boise State might be good for us in the Mountain West. I'm not sure yet. And we'll see if our defense can come out for the 3rd time today and maybe make a stop. We are in our first game of a new defensive set. We've changed from the 4-2-5 to the 3-3-5. We're very slow as a team, so the hope is that running in the 3-3-5 gives us an extra linebacker instead of a lineman, and maybe gives us that little bit of extra speed. Everybody should be plenty strong. They're going to hand the ball off there, and look at the size difference, and Berg just got shoved off. Oh, no. We got to change his name. Berg means mountain in German, and he is anything but. We got pressure on the quarterback, but it was an all-out blitz, and he found his wide open man. That's going to be a 2-play touchdown drive. The tackling on this team is abysmal. And the Nevada quarterback is 4 of 4 for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not a good look. That's not a good look whatsoever. See what we can do. Thankfully, they've put this one in the end zone, so we don't have to try to return it. Down 21-3. Man, our defense is going to be real solid at the end of the game because they have no time on the field. They're about as fresh as they were 6 minutes of game time ago at the start of the game. Medley going to keep this one, and that's a good first down gain. We're going to go into the hurry up here just for a little bit to see if maybe we can catch them off guard. This wasn't in their scouting. Guarantee you that. 2nd and 2, we're going to the air. We're going to roll outside the pocket. We've got a man wide open in X, and it's Manning. And we're across midfield. So Kingsley Manning has a royal reception right there. Moves the chains. And we'll see if we can run the football here. It might have to become go for it on every play and go for the onside kicks on every score. As RJ is able to somehow slip through the line. I don't know how you lose a giant like that. But he's able to get 6 yards. He's averaging 3.6. Which is certainly more than I expected. Medley will keep this one. And breaks a tackle to pick up the first down. The juke was worthless. I guess when you're moving that slow, it doesn't matter. But he's able to rumble his way forward regardless. I don't like this play one bit. I'd rather have a 4 verts, to be honest. Let's see if we can take a shot downfield here as the last play of the quarter. Hoping for no picks. A is open, and Bobo, Nehemiah Bobo, is able to hold on to it. That's a good way to end the quarter. Although the score is absolutely disgusting. 21-3. We gotta put up 3 touchdowns to match that essentially. 1st and 10 from inside the red zone to start the 2nd quarter. We're gonna go to the ground, and Huff, is this gonna be his? I think that's his career longest rush. He takes it in the 14 yards for the running touchdown, and the Giraffes have double digits here in the 2nd. 5-mile-an-hour wind coming against us, so that's gonna hurt our kickoff team, and if we ever have a chance to punt. But hopefully we can get this relatively close to the end zone. Oh, okay. They might actually return this. This could be good for us. We'll see. We don't have the speed for any sort of great coverage, so they're going to be able to bring it out to almost the 30. And it looks like the man might have been injured. He was a little slow to get up. We're going to try the cover 2 here on 1st down. The man obviously has not worked with how quickly they've been scoring on us. So we'll see if we can do something different. Berg. He's a giant, but he's a bit of a doofus as well, is what it seems like. I'm going to blitz here. Bring in our outside linebackers. See if we can get to this quarterback and give him a little pressure. He's going to scramble. Hendricks from behind can't knock him down. And then it takes another 2 defenders just to pull down Christian Solano. He picks up 12 yards there with that scramble. And, you know, it's like when we get decent coverage and we force them out of the pocket, they just start running away from us. Arrington, decent penetration. And Berg finally levels a guy. That was a big hit. Quarterback's only able to pick up 1 on that scramble. And they're making me feel like I need to play with a spy if he's going to keep running like this. We may just start to rush 3. And that's a great pass. We almost had the safety get there in time, but it's not enough. Romeo's able to pick it up. And very quickly, again, Nevada Wolfpack are inside the 30. Arrington, decent pressure. He's got all day to throw and eventually just checks it down to the running back for an 11-yard reception, and they're inside the red zone. I don't know what we can do to stop these guys this year. We're going to struggle about about every team. Just about every... Fuck talking. Arrington, can we get in? No, all day to throw. Oh, and you gotta hope that Newberry's able to get his hands on that one and pick it off. That's Christian Solano's first incomplete pass of the day. He's now 7 of 8. Who knows? Maybe this is the start of some sort of defensive stand. We got the backup in. And, oh, I got pancaked immediately. 3rd and 2 as they go to the air. That did not work out in our favor. That was absolutely atrocious. And they're going to bring some pressure, so we're going to bring no pressure. I'm expecting a run here, and I don't think we'll be able to stop it. So the quarterback keeps it and is going to get the 1st and goal. It's a very odd-looking running play. But Solano is going to have the game of a lifetime here. Let's bring the safety in off the edge. There's a tackle in the backfield. Need more plays like that, that's for sure. It's a loss of 1 for Nevada. Who knows? Maybe we come up with a goal line stand. We're going to go split on the 3-3-5. And I'd like to bring some pressure, but I don't want to bring too much. So we're actually just going to go with a little cover 2 and hope for the best. On 2nd and goal, it will be a handoff. And 2 guys hit the running back, and it takes another 2 after that. So Kelton Moore is able to pick up 4, and it's a 3rd and goal from the 1. They want to go for it. We're just going to bring out the goal line and hopefully jam this. They go to the air, and he has to throw it away. He felt the pressure immediately, so we may have held them. We may have held them. That's all I can say. I want to bring out the speed package for our goal line. And we're going to go a little goal line zone and just assume that they're going for it, which they are. It's a run. They got it. Couldn't quite get off the edge. I was expecting a pass there. And they go to the ground and pick up another 6. It's going to be 28-10 here. A couple minutes into the 2nd quarter, and Nevada is yet to be stopped. We thought we had a chance there, and the goal line just wasn't quite enough. This has been rough for sure. Take our fair catch in the end zone and see if the offense can answer back. At this point, we're going to go to the onside kicks, I believe. Revolutionary coaching strategies is what you'll find here, and that's what we're going to need to win with what we've got. Huff with another big carry. He's able to hold it all the way. They say 10 yards. I'd say it's closer to 9.5 as he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but he's averaging over 5 yards per carry right now, which is absolutely incredible. And we'll just keep feeding him. This is the best running we've seen from him all year. And he's going to have another decent one. He can't bowl over that guy. It's a center of gravity issue there. But he is able to continue to move. He moves the chains. We get a 1st down, and now we can go to the air. Actually, we're gonna audible to a play action here. Nehemiah Popo was wide open, but it's like when we were throwing, we just jammed our arm into the lineman on that one, and the play should have worked perfectly for another 10 plus, but it didn't. Wasn't able to get the yardage that I was expecting. Oh, that was a terrible play call. I accidentally called a halfback pass. Instead, we're going to just change that into a run up the gut. 2nd and 10, and Huff barrels his way forward for 3. Not a great carry there, but it makes it a little bit more manageable on this 3rd down, and we will most likely be going for it as well on 4th, should it come to that. We are 0 of 4 on 3rd downs currently, so anything is an improvement. Question is, where will we find it? I see the running back open. It was thrown too low for the tall player. It gets batted, and then Manning is able to get his hands on it, but he can't pull it down. Oh, that's rough. That's on me for rolling out to the right and then throwing across the field. They don't want to bring too much pressure. And we've got Huff for the first down, so another converted 4th and long. Somehow we're staying alive. Huff, I didn't know if he had hands, but apparently he's got good enough hands for that. And we continue to move the football. If you're the Nevada defense, you've got to be extremely angry as Travis Thompson, the backup, comes in. I think he might be a little bit quicker. Definitely felt a little quicker there. Gets a nice 4 yards and an opportunity here for us to try another play action. I like Manning's route a little bit, but I got to give it to Nehemiah Bobo. Again, wide open on that cross for 11 yards. Bobo might be our top receiver. Him or Manning are the two that seem to come up with the ball the most often. This just to a run. Huff up the middle. The block doesn't get there, but he's still able to stumble his way forward for 5. And with 3:04 left in the half, we do get the football to start quarter 3. So the question is, maybe we burn a little clock here. We'll make that decision after this play. 2nd and 5. Manning should be wide open, and he's got a block as well. We're going to be inside the 10. Make that almost inside the 5. It depends on the spot. If they're really generous, that could be all the way to the 4. We've got a 1st and goal, and 5-yard line. I think that we'll try to score quick and hopefully get the ball back and score again before halftime. On 1st down, Huff's going to take it, and he's going to just slowly weave his way through the defenders into the end zone. Back to being down 11. Assuming we can hit this one. We'll call that good. It's going to be up to the defense to make a heroic stand here, as we are going to be kicking an onside kick. We used to have this down. I'm not sure if we'll be there anymore, but all you need is one man to screw it up, and it doesn't happen that time. Brendan O'Leary Orange gets the nice recovery. Make sure we're not in the goal line, and then we can just play a little bit of normal defense. Cover 3, only going to rush 3. 237, I'm kind of expecting them to be passing more. Although a run on 1st down wouldn't surprise me either. You know, only giving up 6 yards isn't terrible for this D, but it's the fact that he got out of bounds that's really hurting there. Going to the air. And a wide open man out there on the edge, but Solano just skied it. So we've got a 3rd and 4. Clock stops again, though. Question is, are they going to go to the air, or are we going to see them put it on the ground? He does have his man in the backfield. As I've accidentally switched to a defensive lineman, and Taua, I'm assuming is how you say his name, is able to hold on to that one through the big contact. Picking up a 1st and down. 2:18 left in the half. We get another pass, and it's going to be up to Berg and Hendricks out on the edge. We're getting beat on those pretty consistently. And we're going to bring a little blitz here on the cover 2. See if we can get Arrington in there. Disrupt the quarterback. And decent pressure. We drill Caleb Fossum as he holds on to that one. But it's not enough, and they are at a 1st and goal now. At the 10, 2:05. They're going to score, taking only like 30 seconds off the clock. This is ridiculous. We get into the backfield. That's a good one. Clock will be moving as they lose a couple yards, and Wolfpack's forced to take their first time out. I want to cover 2. Not a man. 2nd and goal. They're going to go to the air. Question is, can we do anything to get to him? And no, cooked. I made some sort of adjustment on accident. I'm not sure what it was, but it might have been what freed him up a little bit more than he normally would be in that position. But they get in easily. Although they're going to check it. I'm pretty sure he was in bounds. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're... Am I getting punked right now? These refs really needed to review that?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
Yeah, as it should. Thanks for wasting my time, refs. Point after. Is good. And their lead is increased again. 17-35. Essentially, if you're going to be betting on a Western Arizona game, you should always take the over. Over 50 points scored in this half alone, and we're hoping to make that a few more. With maybe a quick drive. We've got all 3 timeouts and 1:58 to work with, so I'm not too worried about it. We still have time to do a little bit of running. And I'm going to let Rooney actually have that solo out on the edge. He is one-on-one. The timing's there, and he gets this route jumped. This could be a touchdown if Medley doesn't hit the guy out of bounds. And, well, I said that I was going to see if I could do something about more points being scored. And there you have it. 1st and 10 inside the red zone after the interception for Nevada. They're going to go to the air on 1st down. And the quarterback wants to scramble, and that's going to be considered a sack as they take their 2nd timeout. If we hold them to a field goal here, it's going to be a moral victory, and that's it. Very disappointing one at that. 2nd and 10. Call it a pass. And they've got a man open. The question is, can we make a tackle? 3 guys on him, we do. That's only a 2-yard reception as he checks down to the running back, and we've got a chance here to force a field goal attempt, but don't expect anything. 3rd and 8. It's not a screen. And somehow Bray, he's not in position to pick that one off. That went right over his head. And we're going all out blitz on 1st and goal here. They can't stop all of us, right? 2nd and goal, 1:17. We did jump on that. They're going to run it again. Quarterback keeper, Arrington, can't get the tackle. It's another broken tackle as Solano goes in for his 2nd or 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. And that drive took them less than a minute. 47 seconds off the clock. Oh, we are struggling. This is not good. Not good at all. Well, now we got him in 3 and 3 timeouts, so the running game is kind of off the table. But I'm not sure what else we can go for. We're going to run the same play that got picked last time. And I'm going to assume that Rooney can get it. And he's going to get out of bounds. Waylon Rooney, 20 yards, 58 seconds left. Maybe he can beat his man downfield here. You know what? We're going to throw it up. Vincent has beat his man deep somehow, the tight end. And we are inside the red zone after 2 plays, 52 seconds. So we're showing Nevada a thing or two about how to score quick. I'm looking for Manning. Maybe that safety doesn't come over and help. And yeah, I like it. When he just couldn't quite get there. Tyson Williams is able to get a hand on it. Safety makes a nice play to prevent the touchdown. I'm going to say I'm happy and maybe lucky that that wasn't picked. It was definitely a risk I was willing to take. And we're going to take a sack. That's no good. Take our 1st time out. I thought I was going to have a guy open if I waited an extra second. I just didn't realize the pressure was already there. So we've got a kind of a rough spot here on 3rd and 18 as we've been knocked well outside the red zone. We just got to hope that somebody can get free. I'm going to just toss it up back of the end zone for Rooney. You would think that maybe my guy, who's got 6 inches minimum, on the DB guarding him could maybe go up and get it, but it's not the case, and we're in a bit of trouble here. See what we can do on 4th and 18. They're going to bring pressure. Rooney should have a one-on-one. Question is, can he go up and get it? No. He just, the AI is not good enough for that kind of play. They can't position themselves. He's got an incredible height advantage, but he just won't step in front of the ball. So it's a turnover on downs. And I've got to learn, I guess, how to use these receivers into position. All day to throw. It wasn't me that screwed it up. It was Bray. Man, we're in a bad way right now. 19 seconds. Clock's ticking. But we got to hope that we can stop the score here. Down 42-17. Can Bray just do his job? It can't be that hard to stop this guy. Oh my goodness. It's a 1st and 10 with 11 seconds now. I'm just going to user him. They're going to keep going to that out route apparently, so I just hope to seal the edge a little bit. 11 seconds in the half. And it's the other side, same position that's given it up. Is that Nevada? Yeah, taking their final timeout with 5 seconds left on the clock. Just you have to make a tackle essentially, and this half should be over and we'll get the ball back. It's a real shame that we couldn't put points on the board there. They're going deep. It's a Hail Mary. Can we get the pick? No. It would have been nice for the stats, but as long as it hits the turf, we're fine with it. It's the end of the first half, and we are getting stomped by Nevada. 42-17. We'll just get straight into the third quarter and hope that something positive can happen here. We're going to have to return this one. Thompson needs a block and makes a surprisingly nice move to get around that guy, only to get essentially horse-collared by him. Dragged down at the 24. Hopefully we can have something happen defensively this half. It's not impossible. We've come back from deficits about this large before, but it's going to take a major effort, and we're going to have to be scoring quick and hopefully getting the ball back at some point. Definitely can't be leaving points on the board like we did last half. This is a bad pass, but we get Huff. He's able to break free into that backfield, or the secondary, I should say, for 17 yards. That was a risky throw that I just made. I'm very surprised that it worked as well as it did. And we'll run it here on 1st down. We'll likely be in the hurry up for most of the rest of this game. This Huff just is going to take off up the middle, drop his head, and pick up 9.5 again. So we'll go hurry up one more play. Huff's looking a little slow, so we won't be calling a run here. I wish I could try a jet sweep or something, but there's no way we have the speed to pull off an outside run play like that. Waiting. We find Rooney for another 1st down across midfield, and we'll take a little break to substitute after that play. There's almost zero chance that we're successful here, but you never know. I want Thompson to block, and I want Manning to undercut those 3 verts. Hopefully somebody can get free. We're just going to toss it up. This is a bad play probably, and it's picked off in the end zone. I tried to use her to get him into position because he has the height to get to that one. As you can see, he towers over the other guy. I just couldn't get him into position, and I think this game might just about be over. We have yet to stop. We've yet to stop Nevada, as Micah Blanks can't hold on to that sure interception. And as a result, we are getting punished for it. Turns out when you can't stop the other team from scoring, you typically have a pretty bad time. This looks like a run to me, maybe an option. No, they go to the air. Arrington, we get pressure on the quarterback, and there's the sack. Solano's going to lose 7 yards. I don't know how our coverage was good enough to allow that sack to happen. It was essentially a coverage sack, but now we can go cover 3 on this 3rd down and just hope that our defense is up to the task. We know it's going to be a pass. We're just going to try to seal this edge a little bit. There's a man open, but he's going to step out of bounds, and the defense made a stop. I didn't know it was possible. 4th and 5. The punt team, for the first time either side has brought out the punt team in this game. So first time they see the field. And we'll just try to get a couple yards out of this. We don't expect really anything out of our special teams units just because of how slow we are. As we've got 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the 3rd to maybe try to start something. I would love to just keep throwing 4 verts, but it doesn't seem to be working as well as I would expect it to, having the tallest receiving core in the nation. So we'll just go to the air like a normal person would and throw it and somehow find Manning. That was kind of off our back foot as the pressure was coming. He gets hit as he throws, but that one actually made it where it needed to be. I think maybe if I lob it and throw it deep, it might go far enough for these guys. I'm not sure. I can't get rid of that one in time. We had our X wide open. Instead, it's a 3rd and 8. Ugh, the pressure was just a little bit too fast. That was going to be a huge 1st down. Instead, we're kind of stuck. Looking for Manning. We're going to throw this route early, and he's able to hold on to it. That's the kind of plays we need, just timing routes. As we get to midfield, take a couple steps across it. We're going to continue to just throw. Kind of looking for Vandermillen or Bobo here. And Vandermillen comes open first, so he'll get the call. And he's able to hold on to it for a gain of 8 yards. And it really sucks because we're moving the football well, and then we just make a stupid mistake and lose all our progress. We'll give this one to Thompson up the middle. Looks pretty open. And just the edge isn't sealed, and they are able to prevent what seems like a easy 1st down. And we're just going to run that same play again. That pulling guard hits his block that time, and there we go. Thompson gets 8 yards. I'd like to run it one more time. And why not? Why not? If they're not going to stop it, just keep popping them in the mouth. And it works again. We'll take a... No, you know what? Since we don't have a 1st down, we're not going to take a little break. We won't run Thompson here because he's going to be getting tired. So we'll just go with a play action, veer cross, and hope that somebody can get open. We take a sack, so it's 3rd and 8. Oh, couldn't get rid of it. I was going to try to get it and just heave it to the back of the end zone anyway, so it's probably a good thing that we only lose 6 yards instead of throwing a pick. But it's not what I wanted anyways. Nolan, the 3rd string, is in. We might have lost a guy. I'm not sure. This one's deep, and it's, how can I tell my quarterback to throw it deeper? I'm holding back. I'm trying to lob it. He just needs to get it so high up that only my guy can get to it. We'll try a 46-yard field goal. This is not going how we anticipated. We got a hold of it, and it's good. 46 yards. At least we're only 22 back now. As the onside kick crew comes onto the field, we'll see if maybe we can get one of these today. And we did! That's the Giraffes' ball. It was well short, but the man who ran up to try to field it just couldn't get it in his little mitts. And the Giraffes have the ball with a chance to make this an interesting game. We could turn this into 2 scores if we're able to convert here, with plenty of time left in the 3rd. We're going to go to the air immediately. And kind of throwing off our back foot, we'll find Rooney for 5 on 1st down, and it's time for some more hurry up. It would be heroic if we managed to sneak back and make this a game. But I guess we'll find out. 2nd and 5. We're going to the air. We got a man open, but the ball is so overthrown. The first down's not there. Hybrid, I feel like maybe I kick a little bit more than you. I don't know if you've noticed, but it often turns into 5 attempts a game if I get the chance. Pure luck. Manning, what a play from the DB to dive in front of that and bring up a 4th down. We have to go for it. I'm not going to get an onside kick and then just give it away. The question is, what do we want to run here? We could try to run something crazy, but I know that that's not going to work. Let's just go in a normal shotgun and hope that a slant gets us enough. 3 of 4 today on 4th downs. I'm going to have Vincent see if maybe he can just slip into the backfield or into the secondary. They're going to bring pressure, which means we should have a guy open, and it's Nehemiah Bobo. This team performs inconsistently under pressure. That's about as good as I can say. We'll try a read option, see if maybe we can get a little something on 1st down. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Medley's going to keep it. The juke somehow works, and that's a solid carry. We're going to go ahead and let everybody sub. Give them the opportunity. You can see our line is hella tired. And that's not a good thing. We already struggle with the line. That stamina could be very problematic. Thompson, I swear, I think Thompson might become our 1st string back. He seems to have just a little bit more speed, and right now, speed is what we need from a back. They're all equally strong. So the guy who's faster should probably be getting the carries. We have twice as many 1st downs as Nevada. Less than half the points, though. Kind of embarrassing. As we'll just give this one to Thompson again for another 8 yards and head up into the hurry-up. I think there's a chance that we've got some injuries that I haven't noticed. 2nd and 2. Trying to get inside the red zone, and all day to throw it. I saw a guy come open, and then he was not open, so I was like, oh, I'll wait another second. And then I was like, wait, I need to wait another second. Oh, lordy. 3rd and 13. I need some heroics from Vandermeulen or Manning here. And that's a play. That's a pass interference. Guy got in his way. Oh. 4th and 13. It's too far for me to kick that field goal. Shit. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. I accidentally just called a run up the middle. That's also not what I wanted. We might have to take a timeout here. We don't have time. I can't waste a timeout. Wide open. I've never even seen this guy in my life. Ethan Laerier. Wide open immediately on the 4-vert. He's taller than everybody else, it seems like, and we're inside the 20. 3rd down, I can't do a thing. 4th down, we have no problems. I'm looking at Vandermeulen here. No. I just got to get rid of it. It's Manning for a solid 1st down carry. How's it going, Highlight? This has not been an easy game. This is rough. But we scored twice as many as we did last game. We switched our defense from a 4-2-5 to a 3-3-5, and we've made 1 stop. So it's infinitely better. Thompson running into the line, can't do anything there, and it's another 3rd down. I had kind of a hole, I just missed it. We're going to go with the read option here. I like that play call. Medley is out with a bruised sternum right now, so our backup quarterback, something Slaughter, is in, and that's a ballsy play call from a coach to have your starter go out and just say, okay, go ahead and do your thing, Jake. We're gonna get on the board. Slaughter can do his thing for a little bit, and we'll go for 2 here with another read option. This is a big play to bring it to a more manageable deficit. Slaughter keeping it, and that's a face mask. We're going to get another attempt at that.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Oh, man, he almost had it, but they've bailed us out. And I'm tempted, you know, we're just going to go with the 0-1 trap. Right up the middle, only have to get a yard. Thompson's in. He's strong. The line is looking good. And no problem. Untouched into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Let's see if we can get another onside kick. This is maybe turning into one hell of a class. Don't look at that pick. Please don't. We're only down 14 at the start of the 4th quarter. We already got one of these. That one is immediately picked up. And we're going to give them an extra 15 yards there off of that face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, absolutely. If like I could tell my quarterback to just throw it higher, every single deep ball we wouldn't get picked off. But we're running into the problem where we throw up a deep ball to our 7-foot wide receiver who's got like a 6'2" guy guarding him, and it's like it's not high enough. This should be a sack. Nice. It's a loss of 4. Also, like, they would never be able to pass over us. We've set the school record after that one for sacks in a game with our 3rd, and it's 2nd and 14. We're actually going to go into a cover 3 instead and expect them to pass. They do seem like they're going to go to the air. And Blanks is going to give it up. Oh, Blanks has been terrible out on that edge today. Absolute doo-doo. So that puts them almost inside the 10. This is a really good position for Nevada. Still with a chance to pick up a first down if they get to the goal line. Oh, Berg should have had the pick. Oh, it's off his hands. I feel the exact same way as him. On a normal team, if you get that and it turns into a pick, it's a pick 6, but for us, it's rough. Oh, I wouldn't like to deal with that. 2nd and 10. They're going to go out to the edge, and it's going to take 3 guys to bring him down. And I don't know what my team is bragging about, because it took 3 giant men to bring this guy down for a loss of 3. We can go cover 3 here on 3rd and 13 and expect a pass. Maybe we hold them to a field goal. It would be huge. I got to use Bray. Calling it a pass. Just try to steal the edge here. They go with the screen. I didn't have Bobby here to warn me of it, but they don't get nearly enough out of it. Somehow the defense shows up, and we're going to just see a field goal attempt from the Wolfpack. They're stunned, as our defense has made 2 stops now, and that was not with good field position for the defense. They were on their side of the field, and oh, he just barely snuck that in. It would have been huge. If Nevada missed that, it would have given us a chance to cut the lead down to 7. Instead, it's back at 17, and we got some work to do with 5:27 left in the game. It's going to be a lot of hurry up and a lot of passing as we turn into kind of our version of an air raid team here. From the 25, quite a ways to go. We'll see if somebody can get open early on this drive. And we're going to try something. Easily 17 yards there near midfield. We step out of bounds, but I'm still going to go with the hurry up, see if we can continue to catch these guys off guard. So we go play action into the veer cross here on this first down near midfield. I'm not seeing it, and I can't get rid of it in time. And I agree, it really sucks because all the other camera angles that you could use are just kind of dookie. 2nd and 18. We're burning some clock here. And that one's going to be picked off. Couldn't place it high enough for Vandermeulen. 4 turnovers on the game, all picks. It wouldn't be me playing this game if that didn't happen, though. I think the dream is over at this point. Unless we can manage to pick up a turnover real quick, I don't think there's much that we can do in this situation. I'm expecting a read option. They'll go to the air instead, and they just dump it off. He goes to his check down and gets 8 yards. The running back with 8 catches for 50 yards isn't good. We know it's going to be a run. I just don't know. We're going to call a blitz here. And it's the edge blocking is incredible from those wide receivers. That's insane. I just try to force things too much. That's my biggest problem. Try the 3 sync blitz. And that extra man apparently is not enough to do anything, as they're going to be down at maybe the 2-yard line. Oh no. As a coach, Sky Woolworth is already on the hot seat a couple games in. Got to have something positive happen here. They go to the ground, and it should be blown up in the backfield. That was necessary. It's a loss of 3. Even holding them to a field goal, I guess, would be an improvement, but clock's going to be moving a bunch, and I think it's a little bit too little and a little too late. Although I wouldn't be surprised to see a pass here. I do want to focus on the running back. It is the backup. And we shed our block, but we were just too slow to get to Kelton Moore. And it's another touchdown for the Wolfpack. That's not good news for us. 51 to 28. 52 to 28 now. We're getting boomed. Not quite doubled up on the score, but it's not a good look. If we could have scored a touchdown on that drive instead of throwing a pick, we might have been in a position. But down 21 with 4 minutes to go is near impossible, if not impossible, especially for the way that this team has been playing. So it's going to be a lot of 4 verts and maybe some more picks. Don't be surprised. Don't be upset. It's just the way this works. Deep ball for Newberry. And see, like, just like the AI doesn't know how to utilize its height there. There's no way in a jump ball like that that this super short safety is able to stop my incredibly tall wide receiver like that. And my receiver can't even get a hand on the ball. It's just not realistic. Yo, that's one hell of a gem. 88? I didn't even know that was possible. That might be the highest gem I've ever heard of. When it rains, it pours here in Nevada, I guess. Oh, 88 speed. Okay, sorry. I read that wrong. Still impressive. If they can throw, that's one hell of a quarterback in this game. They go with the screen, and it works out for 6 yards there. Oh, we're gonna give up another touchdown. Nevada is just stepping on our throats, and they don't care what we have to say about it. It's kind of rude if you think about it. Focus down more. I'm expecting this to be a run. That hard count got us to jump. They're going to burn as much clock as they can, apparently. Jumped on that second one. Accuracy will get improved, though, over time. I think you'll be fine. That throw power, you can throw some bombs with that. You just need a really fast receiver. And this should be a touchdown. No, 3rd and goal. It's not enough for them to get there. But they're going to be able to burn us to less than 2 minutes in the game. All out blitz time. Let's focus on the running back. And we'll call it a run to the middle. See if we can seal off the edge with Newberry. Maybe a run to the right. Maybe they'll false start. They keep trying this this hard count stuff. I'm surprised we haven't seen their team falter at all. And no, they go to the. Oh man, we couldn't even get to the quarterback, bringing everybody. He's able to find his man wide open. Career game, 27 to 33, 387 yards, and 4 touchdowns through the air, as well as like 2 on the ground. We're making this guy a Heisman candidate in Nevada. Ugh. Okay, well, I mean, if you redshirt the guy. A minute and 56. We're getting slaughtered. It's official. Double our score, but we've scored 28, so that's a big improvement over last week. And the defense made a couple stops. Only 5 turnovers on our end. Take those 5 turnovers away, who knows what happens. Make that 6. It's going to be quicker for them to run out the clock than us. Like, throw that higher. I just don't understand. If you throw every ball to a height where only your guy can get it if he jumps, then you're not going to lose. I just whiffed on that hole. They're going to score again, aren't they? We're lucky that he stumbled that. Oh, man. That should have been a touchdown. He trips over his blocker's legs and can't recover. Nevada's so rude. They go to the edge. It'd be nice if maybe we could just, like, get something going for us. But we may have gotten our only win before the growth spurt came on this season, and we might just lose out. It's going to be rough regardless. Now when I whiffed again. Such a classic move there. Just always missing guys. This defense, we made the change. It seems to be a little bit better, but it's still far from good. They've finally, showed us mercy and ended the game. And there was a tiny amount of time where we had some hope. We recovered that onside kick. We were down 14, and then everything came to an end. If we could have turned that into 7, that drive, and been down 7, who knows what would have happened. Instead, we gave them a pick and let them go back up 21, and then gave them another pick and let them go up 28, and then gave them another pick as just things went out of control. Oregon beating Tennessee. It's a shame that didn't happen last week against Auburn. R.I.P. Ducks. Cristobal's not the answer at offensive coordinator. We're going to fall to 1-2. It's rough. It's real rough. And now we have to go play Miami. Oh, Lord. It's going to be rough. I am not feeling confident about this game against Miami. And I don't think I have any reason to feel that way. Oh, well, we did set a record for sacks in a game, so not the worst game possible. Oh no, that's a 1-2 Miami, and we're at home. We managed to convince them to come hang out at the tiniest stadium in the world. We're going to look at this by our lead with some of these players. And the guys who we've got big leads with will take points out of. And start putting them elsewhere so that we can hopefully grab as many of these tall kids as we can. If we look at overall, the problem is that a lot of the guys are going to be way too solid for us to even have a chance at getting. Especially if they're, Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, Texas, not local guys. Although this kid, 71 overall, he is a JUCO guy. But, being from California, we're not going to get hit too bad with a faraway penalty. So we'll throw some points at some of these solid players. I hope for the best. If you look, most of the guys that we're able to get are pretty low on the board and not solid at all, but we're going to hope for the best. And probably next week we will make some changes and take a couple guys off the board. Miami has, let's see, 1-2. They've lost to Florida Atlantic and Clemson, and they beat a 1-2 USF. So they have played one home game, but they've spent a lot of time in Florida, and this is their first time leaving the South here. Who knows? Maybe we have a chance. We have to play very disciplined offense if we're going to have a chance. We have to be scoring consistently, and that's all that we can hope for. I want to look. Passing leaders, Medley is 5th in the country. We beat Khalil Tate, who's number 1, so that's good. Medley is also our leading rusher, apparently, and Rooney is the nation's 13th best receiver. It does not surprise me to see Isaiah Hodgins with Oregon State and Laviska or whatever, Chenault out of Colorado. Those guys are monsters. And Hendricks has 5 sacks. 1 interception, and I think a 46-yarder is our furthest. Let's make a little adjustment at the depth chart. Now our backup is the quickest. He's a freshman. Everybody on this team is freshmen or sophomores, though. And maybe I just reorder everything. I believe that Medley still has the best arm, but not by much. We're going to auto-reorder the depth chart and just see what happens. Yeah, Travis Thompson becomes the leader, and RJ Huff is now at the bottom, although Huff is the fastest. He has the lowest acceleration, and that's why Thompson felt so much faster. What else does he have? He's got he's better trucking, but that's about it. The whiteout spot, kind of what we would imagine. Kingsley Manning is way fast compared to everybody else. So that's the sort of stuff that we need to see. In terms of our secondary, I think I want guys up front who have better zone coverage since we're running the zone. So Bowen is better at the left side. He's faster, so he's going to get the start this week, and we'll see how that works. And the middle linebacker, let's see. Culp is faster and stronger, but he has worse awareness.
How's his zone? Tackling is going to be bad no matter what, so I don't care about that. His zone is a little bit better, and his man's a little bit better. So Culp is going to get this start. The middle linebacker spot. Arrington, who's better zone? Culp is a little bit better, but he's already starting middle linebacker. Bowen. Wasn't he starting somewhere else? Whatever. That's fine. Zone. Yeah, whatever. Sod. We'll call that